Ever wondered how your favorite app knows exactly what you want next? Well, it's all thanks to a little thing called algorithms. Now, you might be thinking, what in the world is an algorithm? Don't fret, we're here to demystify this tech jargon for you. In essence, an algorithm is a set of instructions that computers follow to accomplish a task. It's like a recipe that your device uses to whip up the perfect digital dish. But instead of ingredients and cooking steps, algorithms use data and computations. Now let's talk about how these algorithms affect your everyday life. Imagine you're scrolling through your social media feed. Have you noticed how the posts you see seem to be tailored perfectly to your interests? That's your friendly neighborhood algorithm at work. It's using the data you've provided, your likes, your shares, your comments, to curate a feed that's uniquely you. Or maybe you're more of a search engine user. You type in a query, hit enter, and voila, you have millions of results in less than a second. But have you ever wondered how it decides what to show you first? Yep, you guessed it, algorithms. These clever little codes analyze your search terms and use that information to rank the results. And let's not forget about online shopping. When you're browsing and see those recommended for you products, that's an algorithm analyzing your shopping habits and predicting what you might want to buy next. So whether you're a social media maven, a search engine savant, or an online shopping aficionado, algorithms are there, silently shaping your digital experience. They're like the invisible puppeteers pulling the strings of our online lives. But remember, algorithms aren't some scary, mysterious force. They're just tools created by people to make our digital world a little more personalized and a lot more convenient. And the next time you're marveling at how your favorite app seems to read your mind, just remember, these seemingly simple conveniences are powered by complex algorithms working behind the scenes. So, what's the secret sauce behind these algorithms, you may wonder? Well, let's delve into the magic that makes them tick. At their core, algorithms are nothing more than step-by-step procedures used to solve problems or achieve specific outcomes. Imagine you're cooking your favorite dish. You follow a recipe, right? You start with a list of ingredients, then proceed through each step until you have a delicious meal. That's an algorithm in action, a set of instructions that guide you to a desired result. Now, let's take that cooking analogy a bit further. Suppose you're making pasta. The recipe doesn't just say cook pasta. It breaks down the process into steps. Boil water, add salt, add pasta, and cook for a specific amount of time. Each of these steps is crucial to achieving the desired outcome: perfectly cooked pasta. Algorithms work in a similar way. They break down complex tasks into manageable steps that a computer can understand and execute. Whether it's calculating the quickest route to your destination, finding the best price for an item online, or predicting tomorrow's weather, algorithms are the secret chefs in the kitchen of our digital world. However, algorithms don't merely follow instructions, they can also make decisions based on specific conditions. Imagine you're baking a cake and the recipe says, if the cake is golden brown, it's done. If not, bake for another 5 minutes. That's a decision-making process, and algorithms can do it too. They can evaluate conditions and make choices, which is a fundamental aspect of their magic. In essence, algorithms are like the DNA of our digital world. They're the building blocks that allow computers to perform tasks, make decisions, and deliver the outcomes we desire. They're the secret sauce that makes everything run smoothly in the vast interconnected kitchen of our digital lives. So, next time you're following a recipe or using a map, remember that you're not just cooking or navigating, you're executing an algorithm. And just like a recipe, algorithms guide computers to deliver the outcomes we desire. But how do algorithms solve problems? Let's dive right into it. Algorithms are like master chefs in a kitchen, only their ingredients are data, and their recipes are the rules and steps they follow to cook up an answer. They're not magical beings, they're logical, step-by-step decision makers that guide us to a solution based on the data they're given. Imagine, if you will, a chess algorithm. This digital grandmaster doesn't gaze into a crystal ball to predict its opponent's next move. Instead, it sifts through mountains of data on past games, studying patterns, analyzing strategies, and understanding every possible route the game could take. It's like a chess player with a photographic memory of every game ever played. The algorithm breaks down the problem into smaller, manageable chunks, like pieces on a chessboard. It then evaluates each piece, each move, and each potential outcome. It's not about making the perfect move. It's about making the best move based on the information at hand. Now let's switch gears and consider a weather prediction algorithm. It doesn't merely take a wild guess about whether it'll rain or shine tomorrow. It meticulously collects and analyzes data from weather stations, satellites, and radars, processing information about temperature, humidity, wind speed, and atmospheric pressure. The algorithm then uses this data to calculate the most likely weather scenario. This is the beauty of algorithms. They turn vast amounts of data into something meaningful, something we can use to make informed decisions. Whether it's deciding the next move in a chess game or predicting tomorrow's weather, algorithms help us navigate through the complexities of life. Remember, algorithms don't claim to have all the answers. They don't promise absolute certainty. What they offer is a calculated, data-driven perspective, a way to make sense of the world around us, one problem at a time. Algorithms, in essence, are problem solvers. They are the silent architects of our digital world, tirelessly working behind the scenes to simplify our lives. Algorithms are powerful, but are they flawless? This is a question that demands our attention. Algorithms, like many technological advancements, bring a plethora of strengths to the table. They can crunch massive amounts of data in the blink of an eye, making sense of patterns and trends that would take a human mind ages to decipher. They can optimize processes, making our lives more efficient and our businesses more profitable. They're the invisible conductors of our digital symphony, orchestrating everything from the social media posts we see to the online ads that catch our eye, all the way to the routes we take to our destinations. But here's the thing, algorithms aren't perfect. They can be biased, they can make errors, and they can have unintended consequences. Let's take a look at some instances. We've all heard stories about algorithms gone awry, haven't we? The hiring algorithm that favored male candidates, the facial recognition system that struggled to identify people of color. These are examples of algorithmic bias, and they remind us that algorithms are only as good as the data they're trained on. If the data is biased, the algorithm will be too. Then there's the issue of errors. Algorithms are designed to learn and adapt, but they can also make mistakes. For instance, an algorithm might misinterpret data, leading to incorrect predictions or decisions. This is why human oversight is essential. We need to be the safety net, catching these errors before they cause harm. Moreover, algorithms can also lead to unintended consequences. They might amplify harmful content because it's popular or create echo chambers where we only see views similar to our own. These are complex issues that we're still grappling with as a society. So are algorithms a panacea for all our problems? Definitely not. They're powerful tools, but they're not infallible. They need to be used with care, with an understanding of their limitations, and with a commitment to fairness and transparency. Algorithms are tools, and like all tools, they are as good or as bad as the hands that wield them. Algorithms are everywhere, but where are they headed next? As we journey into the future, algorithms will become even more embedded in our lives through advancements in artificial intelligence and machine learning. Imagine a world where algorithms can predict our needs before we even realize them ourselves, or where they can solve complex problems in a fraction of the time it would take a human. But it's not all roses. With these advancements come challenges. As algorithms become more complex, the possibility of biases and errors increases. And as they become more integral to our lives, the consequences of those biases and errors become more significant. We also need to consider the ethical implications. Who is responsible if an algorithm makes a mistake? Who owns the data that these algorithms are learning from? Despite these challenges, the future of algorithms is bright. They have the potential to revolutionize our world, making our lives easier and more efficient. The future of algorithms is as exciting as it is complex.